Is it weird just listening to my voice? Is it kind of sexy? I think it's kind of sexy. All right, no homo. Today I'm gonna be doing Pimp My Squad. I've been talking about doing this for forever, and I'm finally getting around to doing it. So I'll show you the premise of this real quick. And this is like my first ever video in the dorm, so that's why there's no face cam. But I am on someone else's account right now. They trusted me to get their login info so I could do Pimp My Squad. I've been talking about it a lot, and if you guys want me to do Pimp My Squad for your team, please do not abbreviate it as PMS because. And I'm not even going to explain what that means. You can ask your sister about that. But let's just say Pimp My Squad, and we're just going to leave it at that. But all right, so I have sent over 500,000 coins from my main account to my boy's account. This is one of my friends on Twitter, so he gets to be the first addition. So I sent him over 500K. We are going to use this 500K I have sent to, obviously, pimp his team out. I'm going to make his team as cool as possible. So obviously the idea is you guys get cool stuff, and you also get to see the purchases that I would make, given I have like 400,000-ish coins, and where you could basically improve your team. So you can learn a lot from this. Either way, if you guys want to be entered in this, I know everyone's going to ask me to do it for their team now. I'm going to be picking randomly, probably once every 2 weeks, just somebody who comments on Instagram, somebody who comments on YouTube, someone who likes a video. There is absolutely no algorithm to this. There's no entering. It's not like a giveaway. Literally, I'm just going to take a random fan. I'm going to say, dog, do you want to do it? And obviously, if they turn it down, I'll go to someone else. Because you do have to trust me with your info, which is kind of weird. So I definitely suggest if anyone else wants to do this with you, please do not trust them because everyone is a dickhead and they will steal your shit. Other than me. Actually, no, just kidding. Stanley, I'm kidding. I'm not going to steal your shit. Either way, guys, if you want to be entered, it's totally random. Comment on shit, like shit, be active, and you'll get entered. So, let's take a look at what we can improve first on this team. So, he's got the Forte, which is actually pretty dope. And Chris Ivory is a very good pick at fullback. But wide receivers, holy shit, wide receivers need work. The O-guards and that right O-tackle needs work. Center is good. Trent Williams is good. Mariota is a good gold quarterback, but we're going to want an elite, most likely. One of the most important positions. And defense, okay, Buchanan's a good pickup. Tahir Whitehead needs to be updated. Michael Kendricks, I like Levy, and the safeties need some work. So I'm actually just going to start out right now. Let's grab some wide receivers and a quarterback, and we have about 450,000 coins to work with. So as far as quarterback, guys, if you're buying a quarterback, you really got to pick your poison, and oh my god, there's the RG3. That card is ridiculous. 93 speed on that RG3. One of the best, actually the best, I can't even say one of the best quarterback in the game right now. Definitely better than the Cam. I believe he is a little bit faster than the Cam. If he's faster than the Cam, he's better than the Cam. Either way, Brady and Rodgers are good standstill pickups, but I do not like them, especially with the new scramble button. So most likely here I'm going to be going for Cam Newton. Cam Newton's definitely one of my favorite quarterbacks in the game and in real life. Go Panthers, love it. Just kidding. That's a joke. I'm not a fucking bandwagon. Here we go. I think we're going to be able to get him for about 100,000 coins. So that's a perfect pickup. It takes out about a fourth of our budget, but he's a great quarterback. So we're definitely going to take him. Perfect. 82 speed. Really well-rounded. I honestly thought he'd have higher speed, although, I don't know. It's just what I figured EA would do. I know he's not that fast. Next, so halfback's good. We could replace Chris Ivory, but first we're going to go for O-guards. Let's go with, and we need an O-tackle, actually. So why don't we check out what some 82 O-guards, O-tackles are going for. My guess is around 7,500 coins, and we'll see how spot on we are. Nice, that's pretty good. So we can grab Dwayne Brown for 7,500. We only need one O-tackle, but then we do need O-guard, so I can actually get a Jason Peters right here for 65. So that's perfect. Now we're going to go over to O-guards, and I'm going to try and go 85 since I didn't see any O-guards up for 75. And no, geez, the O-guards are actually a lot more expensive than I thought. But that's okay. We will survive. You do not ever need an offensive line does never need to be an elite. Do not spend a ton of money on your offensive line. That is such a waste. I see people do that a lot, and they'd be like, dude, I just spent like 300K on my offensive line. Please don't do that. Honestly, you could have silvers up there, and they block just as good as most guys. And holy crap, O-guards are expensive, dude. This is what I mean. Like, these guys should not be this expensive. They're good for overall, obviously, and they're good to make your team look nice, but they're very irrelevant, honestly. EA has not coded the engine well enough yet to the point where offensive linemen actually affect anything. So make sure you keep your offensive line down to a decent budget. That looks really good right there. We got Jason Peters in, so the offensive line looks nice. And we just got him the achievement for the 80 overall offense, which is sexy. That looks great. We can put Cam Newton in here. This should give us an 80 overall. Oh, it doesn't. The special teams is really keeping us down right now. Now we need some wide receivers, though. I do like that Antonio Brown that he's got in there, but I'm actually going to go for that Game Changers Nelson, because Game Changers Nelson is a beast. Let me see how much he's going to cost. Wow, he's down at 10,000. I actually can't believe that, dude. He really... I think his price should be a lot higher, but honestly, he is pretty small, so I can understand why I guess not a ton of people want him. And bang, we pick one up. That was pretty much a snipe right there for 7,200. That's actually dope, dude. What the hell? Let's go. I like to even out my wide receivers though, so after you get a small wide receiver like that, I kind of want like a big ass, like meaty wide receiver. Wow, that sounded really gay. That's okay. I just want a big ass. Oh, okay, I'm done. I'm stopping. I'm not going to do that. Mike Evans is a good pickup in terms of big ass wide receivers. Most of these guys are good. I don't want a T.Y. Hilton because he's a little small. So, who are the 84 wide receivers? I think you can get Allen Hurns or whatever his name is. Allen Robinson. Wow, I can't believe that was a disrespect to freaking Jaguars fans right there. I'm sorry, guys. So there's Steve Smith. There's Allen Robinson. I'm actually going to take Allen Robinson. He is a beast. I'll give him that. Yeah, I would take Allen Robinson over, I think, was that Demaryius Thomas or was that Emmanuel Sanders? I don't really know. I'm not too worried about it. I saw Broncos wide receiver there. So 20,500 for this Allen Robinson. That's what I'm going to take right there. So our flex can obviously either be a tight end or a wide receiver. I think it's much smarter to take a wide receiver. They're generally, I mean, unless you're like a really run-heavy player, you can take like a blocking tight end or a big-ass tight end just because they like to go up and get it. But not something I'm going to do. So we're actually going to go with an elite wide receiver here, and we might actually put this elite wide receiver at our starting position. A DeAndre Hopkins game changer. Never seen that card before. But let's see what the cheapest 88 wide receiver is going to cost. My guess is going to be 85,000. What can we? Oh my God! Odell's expensive as shit. Are you kidding me? Why is he that expensive? His card is, honest to God, not that good. It looks good on paper, but it is not that good. He's very small. Julio Jones, that's a beast wide receiver pickup. I'm probably going to take Julio, actually. So 90K for Julio. Wow, that's pretty low, too. So that's a very decent price right there. So 90K right there, 100K for Cam. So right now we're about 225,000 in. Here we're going to put Julio. And I'll actually just click best lineup. I don't know what it's going to do, though. Hope it doesn't mess with anything. All right, perfect. So Allen Robinson goes there. Julius Thomas is here, and I'm going to take him out and put J.J. Nelson right here. So now we got a 93 speed J.J. Nelson, thanks to the +1 from Forte. So honest to God, I'm going to keep offense how it is. Offense looks great. The Chris Ivory is the only thing you could tweak here, but I don't think there's any reason to. He's got great trucking, although you can't even see it right now. But I like him at fullback, so we're going to keep that there. On defense, we need safeties. I know that for certain, and we need some linebackers. So I'm going to go with that, like here, guys. So DNs, this DN, Derek Wolfe, that's perfect. He's got great block shed. Carlos Dunlap, you really don't need too much down here. D tackles, honestly, all play the same. Anything 80 plus is totally fine. But linebackers and safeties and cornerbacks are pretty darn important. So if you're like really trying to manage your coins, do not spend it on D-line. Make sure you're getting good cornerbacks, safeties, and linebackers, because that's how you get burnt really bad. So I'm going to go for safeties right here. We got about 250K to spend on these last positions. So let's see if I'm trying to think of the good 84-ish safeties right now. Let's see what the cheapest we can get someone for. I think Calvin Pryor. That's actually a really good pickup. He has super good. So he's got pursuit, zone, speed, and hit power. Super, super good, well-rounded. So I will take a Calvin Pryor here. I believe his cheapest won't be much lower than what I just saw him at, so I'm not going to go too crazy. So 53,000 right there, perfect. Devin McCourty, let's see how Devin McCourty's looking. I don't know what his stats are like. Man and zone are really good. So right now I'm going to have a hit stick safety and I'm going to have a coverage safety, which is actually really nice. I like kind of evening them out in that regard. So is that 25,000 the cheapest right there? All right, so 25,000 cheapest. He just dropped actually, so that is dope too. So safeties are squared away. As far as linebackers is tough, especially because they've made linebackers so slow this year. But Vontae's perfect. 91 pursuit is pretty good. But I don't like the speed. Look at how slow a lot of these guys are. Make sure you're trying to get someone with at least 80 speed. Thomas Davis has always been, over the course of Madden, been a great pickup at linebacker. Great coverages, great speed, great pursuit. Last year, his BCA linebacker card was a 92, and that card literally was on my offense like when my overall was 100. Like, that's how good he was up until that point in the game. So there's one for 13,000, really cheap. And wow, that's a good-ass pickup. What the fuck? Panthers for life. Fuck you, dude. I was about to buy that shit. Bastard. Alright, whatever. 14.5. Wow, dude. He just robbed my ass. 1,500. Whatever. I don't care. So we got Thomas Davis. I'm fine with that. Why don't we let's grab another linebacker. I know we don't necessarily need two right now, but I'm cool with grabbing two. Brian Arakpo. I'm going to look for somebody fast. Whitney Merciless. That's going to be 80 speed. I could even grab an elite here, but I don't think that's even necessary. How's that KJ Wright looking? He's got 80 speed, actually. We're going to go with the KJ Wright. We're going to go with the KJ Wright. He's going to look good on our overall, and he's an 84 with 80 speed, so that's totally fine. 21,999. We're going to take him as well. So now, all that's actually, I can't even think of anything that's left right now. Now we can honestly probably up special teams. I don't even think it's necessary, honestly. But there we go. So you got KJ Wright, Deion Buchanan, Levy is there, Thomas Davis, perfect. You could almost put Davis at the 3-4, but I kind of want him to start. Pryor, Devin McCourty is good. Jason Verrett, Richard Sherman, that's perfect too. Hashim Clinton Dix, Xavier Rhodes. Wow, this actually looks really good right now. I guess we could tweak special teams a little bit. So let's grab a decent punter and a decent kick returner just so the overall looks a little bit better, even though it's really not that necessary to grab good punters. Let's see what the cheapest 83 punter is. Maybe 25,000 will cut it. Wow. Look at how bad people want that overall, dude. That's actually crazy. That is so crazy. Are you kidding me? All right, so it's actually going to take us 31,500 for Brian Anger. Or Anger, I don't know how to say this guy's name. And then I believe he was short a kick returner as well. And wow, kick returners are expensive as finna, dude. I was about to say something else, but I didn't. Wow. I don't even know who he's got in right now, but let me check. Let me check what special teams is looking like after we throw in the punter. He's got a 7D kick returner in right now, so a 77. Honestly, wouldn't tweak that too much, but we do have a lot of coins left over, so I'm just going to take an Amendola for 19,999. That's totally fine. So 1999. Oh, there's a 19.5 next to him. I probably could have gotten this way cheaper. That's okay. Sometimes you're going a little bit too fast. So there we go. We got a 79 special teams. That looks nice to me. Defense is looking actually really good. I honestly don't need to add anything else here. Adding anything else here would be a little bit overkill. So honestly, Stan, I'm just going to let you do whatever else you want. Actually, no, that flex. It keeps messing with that flex because of JJ Nelson. Sorry, Nelson. You got to go in. So I'm going to let you decide what you want to do here, dog. I'm not going to mess with anything else. Because actually, wow, we got pretty darn close. So he started with 270K, so he's got about 40K to do whatever with he wants. I guess we can actually we'll buy an 84 fullback. We'll buy a good fullback, just somebody to put in for Chris Ivory. You can choose if you want to use him. I do like blocking fullbacks. I'm definitely run heavy, and he just won a league tournament. That's good for you, buddy. I don't even think they have an 84 gold fullback, though. That's actually weird now that I think about it. Okay, so maybe they have an 83. I don't know what the fullbacks. Wow, what? They don't have any good gold fullbacks in this game? Jelson Fowler is the only decent gold fullback in this game. All right, so we'll grab him for 9,000 just to see what it looks like on the team. But I'd say that's about it. That looks really good. The team looks awesome, dude. Congratulations on being the first person for Pimp My Squad. Remember, guys, we're just calling it Pimp My Squad, nothing else. Wide receivers look great. This is the new team now. I'll pull up some pictures of the old team, and obviously this is what you can see for the new team. Oh, I think it looks sick. Let me know what you guys think, what you guys would have added in certain positions. I think this is about as good as I could have gotten it, honestly, but it's up to you guys. You guys obviously can let me know if there's something I should have done differently, and I'm sure you guys will tell me if I bought someone for overpriced when they were way less. But all right, I say that's about it for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I apologize. No face cam. I'm in a dorm. It's tears. I know. It's okay. But so that's about it for now, guys. Thanks for watching. As always.